for the high ground. Then we are sideswipe off. Doxy another one, and he jumps.
There we go, now we can talk again, and welcome to the first match of a best out of 5 for Potm versus CLG. This is a best out of 5 for the ProDota2 League, and we're gonna see which one of these two teams is gonna take home $10,000 and which one will be taking the second place for $6,000. First game, I have a co-caster with me, Mouz.1437 from Mouz. Welcome.
Hello.
And Grant in the sidelines, but I don't think he's gonna speak, so I can't really count him. So,
Man.
what do you expect from this game?
Well, I mean, oops, turned off my mic for a second. Anyways, we saw yesterday's games. I mean, they were pretty close. I think like CLG won the first game and Potm just pulled through, won the other two. I think we're gonna see something similar, especially since there's like no winner bracket advantage coming through. Yeah.
Correct.
And but yeah, like I think it's gonna be some very, very good games, and I really expect CLG to be much more prepared today than they were yesterday.
I think so as well. And we have seen a very aggressive playstyle from them the last couple of days. Do you think they will continue doing that?
Sure, why not? I mean, that's just CLG's playstyle in general. They'll have a few heroes who can take towers, and they will try to even go try to go even with a lane even, you know, and then push down their towers like that. That's their main focus. CLG's main focus is always towers, and then kills and such things.
Well, we see already Potm responding to that because they banned out the Lycan and Leshrac and Nature's Prophet, so 3 strong pushers out of the game. With CLG banning out the Nagasair and the Darkseer, still have in the Broodmother, which Potm does like to play, so let's see if that gets banned out. Or what do you expect that they... Invoker. Yeah, Fogged Invoker is of course the signature hero. They don't want to Fogged to have him, even though Fogged has played a lot of Tinker in the last couple of days.
And Rubik.
And Rubik, correct.
Yep. Those are his main 3 solo mid heroes, I believe.
Yeah. Actually, we saw Snaking playing a game of Rubik yesterday, and they won that game too.
Yeah, that's because they had Tinker as well, right? With their lineup, so one of them had to play the other hero. It was kind of surprising how they picked Rubik with the Tinker, knowing that Fogged plays both the heroes, and then he actually did amazing against the Broodmother with his
yeah, Snaking
Rubik
did. Yeah.
Yeah. I was surprised. Like, I didn't think he would have any chance against Broodmother.
Yeah, I think I was co-casting that match with Wagamama, and he was also very surprised that he saw Snaking doing so well. I mean, he was expecting it to be quite a difficult lane for the Rubik, but it actually worked out great for them in the end.
Yeah.
And Tinker, indeed, the first one to be picked up by Potm, so already setting the tone for that one. Let's see if CLG is gonna pick up that Brood, because I think if they don't pick up the Brood or the Rubik, they will be picked up by Potm.
Yep, that could be true, but I'm really surprised with this Tinker pick, because now CLG has like the option to pick absolutely anything they want, any lineup that they want to play, you know? Because look at Potm's ban. Furion, Lycan, Leshrac, those heroes are normally already banned. And with Potm picking Tinker, like CLG has an entire pool to pick from. Like they can do anything. They can take Chen here, or Ench with Vino, Windrunner, you know, like that's the way that CLG like to play. Like they have their choice from anything.
Yeah, and
that's what
like
really
to play the Chen, so yeah, and they play it very well with aggressive playstyle as well.
Exactly, Chen and Enchantress. Yep. Oh, Rubik, nice. The Rubik Windrunner. Okay.
Okay, Rubik. I don't think I've seen CLG playing Rubik before. They banned it out in the last game first Potm yesterday after having played 2 games against it, thinking, you know what, we don't want to have that again. And I think that's their reason for picking it up now too, but I don't know who their Rubik player is.
I'm surprised too, because I think the only time I've ever seen Rubik played was might have been Lacoste playing it. I can't recall, but
Okay.
it could be like they've never played the hero before too, but only in like scrims or something. But yeah, I've never seen them draft Rubik. Yeah, and they don't opt for the Chen or Enchantress because maybe they thought that Potm Bottom wouldn't pick it and they'll be able to take it third, but it looks like Potm Bottom decide they want the Chen here.
Yeah, Enchantress could still be picked up by them, as well as an Enigma if they want to have that instead. Maybe if they don't want to be as
Yeah,
aggressive,
there we go.
but Enchantress indeed.
Yeah.
And the Lone Druid pickup for Potm Bottom, I have to say I don't like the hero, but he definitely, so far, Potm Bottom is looking quite strong for pushing.
Well, I think Lone Druid is actually pretty good against
that's
CLG lineup because of the Rubik especially, you know? There's like no spells that Rubik can
You
actually
can steal
steal
the bear.
from the Lone Druid. Well, you can steal the bear, but it doesn't have items and it doesn't attack very fast without items either. So
That is
he would have more success stealing like another spell. Hopefully that bottom picks for now.
yeah,
Because even if it's March or something, it has like a 45-second cooldown or something like that.
True. And I mean the Lone Druid, he's a good hero, but I personally don't like him because he makes for a bit boring games normally.
Yeah, that's true too.
So that's
But
yeah.
it's gonna be really interesting how Potm Bottom will play this Lone Druid. They play it with a Maelstrom on it, right? So
yeah, true.
yeah, and like double gloves of haste as well, something like that. But yeah, I actually tried out that build and it's really cool because with 2,700 gold you can farm really quickly compared to getting a Radiance that costs like 5,100 gold or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is true. And we've seen how we going for, I think it was, he had an Assault Cuirass and then he split it up and then he made a Maelstrom.
No, he had
the
a
other way
Mjolnir
around.
and then he split it up for the Assault Kill.
Ah, the other way around. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's really cheap, right? You already have the Maelstrom, you can just make the Mjolnir and then save up until you have enough gold for the AC and then make that.
Yeah.
It's very smart.
Indeed. And we have got some bans. We've got some carry bans banned out by Potm Bottom. They were not going to see a Pikehead Morphling
Very good.
or a Storm Spirit, and we have supports banned out on the side of CLG in the form of a Shadow Shaman and a Venomancer. Shadow Shaman, we saw that one yesterday as well. I think in all 3 games. So solid ban out, I think.
The Chinese have been doing this as well, where they support with the Shadow Shaman,
Yeah.
because it's a support hero who has like 2 disables, and once he hits level 6, he can practically get a free tower, you know? So it's not really like a support hero, but it does the job like a solo Shadow Shaman can do as well.
Yeah, he's just a very good utility hero with his disables and with his wards. Even at higher level, the disables will still be really annoying. Just like the wards, you'll have to kill him off, and of course you have to make sure that you're not feeding with those wards because they do give a lot of gold. But other than that, he's just good utility.
Yep, and Potm Bottom has definitely watched the last game CLG played against us. They opted to ban the Storm Spirit against the Tinker especially. They don't want that Storm Spirit to be flying around killing this Tinker off.
No, it worked out great for CLG in the previous game indeed.
Yeah, and CLG opted to ban the Shadow Shaman and Venomancer, 2 very good supports.
Yeah, they have to. We're forced to pick up a Crystal Main with that, as we're gonna see what their last lane is gonna be, what the Crystal Main is gonna support. What do you expect it to be?
What from Potm Bottom?
Yeah.
Most likely something for the offlane. Beastmaster could be really good because of the aura.
Then who do you
be
think
able to
Crystal Main is gonna support?
The Syllabear. They will always put the Syllabear in the short lane. Or not always, but that's what they put in the short lane. The Syllabear. Like, they want him to get farmed.
Well, in that
You know?
case, the Broodmother is still in.
Yeah, Brimble is too. That's a good choice as well. But I feel like they will go more towards the Beastmaster. Like, it has more synergy with their team right now, I think. Because with Chen creeps and the bear, the 40% attack speed is just so good. And to be able to, like, with one roar, you can pick off any of these heroes as well. And I'm really surprised with the CLG Death Prophet pick.
Yeah.
It's a hero that they used to play a lot, and now it's coming back.
It is indeed, and of course it's a great pushy hero, but it does add another rather squishy hero to their lineup. And of course, if she gets enough items, she can be really tanky. That is true. And it is going to be a bounty
Bounty Hunter too. Yeah, that's another hero that they also play. So yeah, it was definitely an off-lane hero. Beastmaster, Bounty Hunter was really good too with their lineup. But this also means that Potm bottom, when CLG goes for the pushes, they really need to either pick off heroes or they need to get some kills with this Bounty Hunter, or it's gonna be a really wasted pick. Because Bounty Hunter is not good against heavy push lineups where they have summons in the front and DP is just taking out your tower and stuff like that. Or wow, Slaughter.
Yeah, wow, Slaughter. I agree.
Yeah, it's very good against the Lone Druid and the Bounty Hunter, and it actually works really well with the Death Prophet's ultimate as well. The ultimate will do more damage because it's all physical damage.
You're right with that, and it does mean that Rubik is going to be a support role, I think. And I think Rubik with a Slaughter is actually a pretty safe pick. I mean, you can just telekinesis him, a Slaughter will move in and get a crush afterwards. So I do think it fits in the lineup. Not really what I was expecting, but it fits.
Yep. It is definitely a support Rubik. And it looks like they're going to go long lane, tri-lane right now.
Everybody's going towards the bottom lane.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Do you want to introduce everybody of CLG or Potm bottom? You can choose.
I'll go with the North Americans.
Okay, I'll go over CLG first then. We're gonna have Lacoste playing the playing the Windrunner. We're gonna have Aki on his Enchantress, not surprising there. Pycat is gonna be playing the Death Prophet, so I'm expecting quite a solo lane for him probably. Miracle is gonna be supporting on the Rubik, and we're gonna see Misery playing the Slaughter for CLG up on the Dire side, and they are gonna find a bear.
They should really damage this bear if they could. Nope. No chance.
No chance.
Alright, so for Potm bottom, we have Fogged playing mid lane with Tinker. We have Tides of Time playing the Chen in the woods. We have Aoi2000, the hard carry player, playing the Silver Bear in the easy lane. We have Way Too Sexy on the Crystal Maiden under the name Unicorn Paradise. We'll be supporting the Silver Bear bottom lane, and we have Snaking playing Bounty Hunter in the off lane.
Yeah, that's his solid role, of course, then. And he's gonna be helped by the bear. Oh, I always like this. I mean, normally you see the bear helping out the owner itself. But right now, it will go to the top lane to give Snaking some farm. Sorry, I just have to move a cat, otherwise I can't move my camera.
Oh, look what they're doing with this bear. Like, the bear is bottom lane, but he's pulling for the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I really like this. It happens sometimes. I've seen it done before. But yeah, I really like it, and he's just gonna make sure that that the Bounty Hunter is gonna be able to pick up some farm, even though he's already moving there with the haste rune.
Yeah, sure. And I'm pretty sure it's the Bounty Hunter who's using this bear as well right now. Yeah.
That is true. We're gonna have a bit of a showdown in the forest where Tides of Time just stole the creep of Enchantress.
Oh, Miracle.
And yeah, Miracle is gonna have some trouble with the Ursa Warrior there as well. It's gonna take a lot of damage, but not enough to get him down. Aki is gonna have to be running away right now. But no more Nova on the Crystal Main was on cooldown, so no kills just yet.
This fight is really good. Like, Ake took a creep first, and then the Chen just stole it right back, which means that Ake won't be able to have another creep, because his enchant is on cooldown for 30 seconds.
Yeah, he has it again now. He could steal the creep back.
Yeah, but if he steals it back, then Tides of Time is just gonna steal it right back.
He will be able to do that again as well.
Yep.
He might just steal it just in time to get that last hit on the creep. Maybe he's waiting for that. He could try to do that. That would be quite funny if you're fast on your toes. If he's fast on his toes.
Nah, it won't be worth it just for this one creep. Like, that creep will give like 40 gold or something, and then Potm bottom is gonna have a Furbog where CLG all they have is a Fade Bolt and nothing really. Enchantress would be considered as nothing without any creeps available.
Yeah.
For her to use. But I think in this fight, basically, whoever steals first, and then the other player steals it, is always gonna be down.
Yeah, and there goes another creep. Let's see if Tides of Time steals back, but he doesn't want to have a wolf, so it's gonna be Enchantress picking that one up.
Yeah, the Furbog will do much more for the team.
Yeah.
For this fight in the jungle right now.
Yeah, still, this is a nice showdown going off with the semi-trail, and I mean the carries are just, well, the carries, I say, Windrunner and Lone Druid are just having fun with the last hits.
Yeah, and this is where it's gonna get interesting, because if, okay, Tides of Time stole this, but if Enchantress steals his back, then the Chen is gonna be useless for the next 30 seconds. There we go.
There we go, indeed.
Now Chen has nothing, and Maiden is still only level 1, and CLG had just took over the entire jungle.
Yeah, and they're being forced back towards the lane.
Yep.
Indeed. In the meantime, sorry? An interesting lane. Is this also the lane where you expect first blood to be given?
Sure, why not? Like, you normally would not expect the solo lanes to ever, you know, get first blooded, because any first blood in a 1v1 lane is an absolute mistake and shouldn't happen, like what's happening top, but no, Misery is fine. If Snaking actually had 1 level of Shuriken Toss, that would have been a kill, but he opted for the 2 levels into Janata.
Yeah, and he managed to get a lot of harassment in on Misery on the top lane early with that haste rune that he had. And Misery actually is out of regen.
Yeah,
so
and Snaking still has 2 tangles.
There goes the salve just being brought by the Flying Lizard.
Yep, and he got a Stealth Shield to go with it as well. But look at his gold, he has nothing. He has 80 gold now, and a Stealth Shield. And Snaking is sitting at a good 500 gold, about.
Yeah, and I actually like what he did there. He threw out his Gauntlets of Strength just so that he could heal up more with the salve that he had. Oh, we have got way too sexy and some problems, but he can't hide in the jungle. Had to pop herself as well now. Oh, also out of regen.
We should also pay attention to the CS of these players as well. Look at Lacoste, 5 CS. I'm not sure what's going on down there actually, because most of the time both of these 2 supports from both teams have been in the jungle.
Yep.
So Aoi 2000 and Lacoste have been fighting for the farm in the lane freely. And surprisingly, Lacoste only has 8 CS now, and Aoi has double that.
Yeah, it's quite surprising, since you would expect him to do fairly well versus the Lone Druid, even though I guess he got harassed a lot by that bear. And they're actually gonna go for this Frostbite up on Miracle, and he is gonna drop here. Still stands out of Fade Ball, but Lone Druid getting the first blood on him. Worthy enough to leave his lane for, I would imagine. Does give Lacoste some freedom, because she's now on 10 for 3. But gives him momentum on the lane, even though he was already doing good to begin with. And there's the bear again.
Now he has the Orb of Venom as well. That does a lot of damage actually.
Yeah. And he will have now Enchantress on the lane as well, just helping out there.
We should also check mid lane. Fog CS versus Pycat.
Yeah, 24/7 up on the Tinker. Pycat is 13 for 4, so Pycat is slightly behind, but she has a bottle. She'll be able to spam out a bit more now, as I would imagine that it was a bit harder to do at the beginning. Fogged, of course, has his bottle. Also, no charge left for him, though. But,
honestly, you would think with Pycat's base damage, it's roughly the same for both heroes. And with Pycat having a nuke that he can actually use on creeps and to harass the opponent, he should be able to win this lane. Or not win this lane, but have more CS than the Tinker, who's only spamming March of the Machines and getting last hits with right clicks.
Something nice as well, but yeah, you're right. The March of the Machines level 2 is hurting a lot, so Pycat will probably be forced back by that a couple of times. As we have got a, well, probably a gank set up on the top lane. Aki and Miracle on the way to the top lane. It's gonna be Snaking that has to be careful there. Do they have some kind of vision?
They have a sentry.
Yeah, they have a sentry. Miracle has a sentry. Just one though.
Yeah. Well, that's all they really need, I think, if they can get this. Or if they get the level 6 on Misery first, but nope.
Yeah, telekinesis there. There's the clap as well. There's no stun in time for Misery though, even though he tries to do it. But he is out of range now from the ward, and he will be safe. I do think that was Misery being slightly slow.
Bottom.
Ooh, bottom lane dive. There is a dive. Hello from the side. Lacoste, a lot of trouble. Still lands a shackle. Is going to try to win from her way. Gets entangled. Gets killed off. Crystal Maiden's Nova ending her life. And 2 for 0 in favor of bottom now. Looking strong.
Yeah. Like, once CLG was forced out of the jungle because of the first blood, it was practically over for them in that lane. They have to move around somewhere else. Or if they keep going back bottom, they're just going to constantly lose advantage. Or everything at all, you know?
Yeah.
So now it's too dangerous for CLG to be in the opponent jungle, and with Enchantress against Chen, you're really looking to win, you know, the early game against that. with the Enchantress, because Enchantress is more of an aggressive jungler
Oh.
compared to Chen. Ooh, he got a kill on mid.
Yeah, picked up a
Okay.
haste rune and managed to kill off Death Prophet in the mid lane. So it was already in favor of Fogged in that mid lane, but now with that kill, even more so.
And
Bad.
not to mention track as well. That's a little bit more gold for everyone.
Yeah, oh, I see Death Prophet without a head. That's awkward. Oh well. But yeah, a track kill, extra gold for them as Snaking has actually rotated to the top lane again, harassing Misery, who's actually forced back by that. He's got 1k gold, so, well, actually bought something now, which I don't know what, but we'll see it in the donkey soon. He's not doing that bad, but now is the time for Potm to really get those skills up with that track and indeed not be forced into team fights with Pyke at level 6 as well now though. But still.
But I'm really surprised as well with Snaking's farm against a solo Slaughter. He's doing amazing.
Yeah, he is
And they don't
28 for
have
7,
any-
Slaughter being on 25 for 7, so it's fairly easy, even, sorry. But
Yeah, especially now that there's 3 heroes top and he actually moved to kill the DP, and he's gonna go for it
they
again.
gotta go for it again. And there will be another help as well, Crystal Main being close by if they want to go for that, but actually Pycat, knowing that he should be careful, Snaking nowhere where to be seen, so he has to be careful, he knows that. He's gonna be careful enough. He's missing out on a lot of experience and gold right now. He also misses Fog, so it's gonna be only the top lane that can be a bit more aggressive because there were 3. We see Windrunner also staying very close to her tower right now.
They will push top lane now, and CM is already moving there to try and slow that down.
Yeah,
So is
fortification
the
will help
Tinker.
out.
March. Yeah, with Fort and March, I think this tower should be fine. We'll see.
We'll see. There's a lot of skeleton warriors though, but here comes the marching machines, and
But they will
kill all
die
the
in a
warriors.
second to
Yeah.
March. Yeah. I would also like to point out the gold graph right now. Actually, wait, there's something happening bottom.
Ooh, dive once again on Lacoste. I think this time he will be fine, unless there's gonna be a lucky
Oh,
entangle,
wow.
which there is, and there's the right clicks, and that is the kill. Lone Druid picking it up, and I dare I say that was only because of that entangle.
Yeah, that first hit route. Like, even you saw the bounty hunter, he was even running back. There was no chance, and then suddenly, first
Suddenly
hit route.
entangle.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, but yeah, now I would like to point out the gold graph, and there's only 1 tower taken as well. And there's already 5,000 gold lead for
Yeah, it
almost
is
5,000.
massive. Oh, is there gonna be another kill in the mid lane? There's trying to set it up with his Snaking being close by, or is he just passing through? I guess he's just passing through. Gonna try to find the Enchantress. She is fairly close by. She's gonna find level 4 Enchantress versus a level 8 Bound Enchantress. I wonder who will win.
Oh, this
Oh, that would be
this
Rubik.
Enchantress can get popped.
Level 3 Rubik. Level 4, level 8. He's still higher level than the combined levels of the support. He's changed his mind. Gonna go for this Slaughter first, which is already down pretty low by the Enchantress and the Chen. There's a
Ooh,
track, and that is the kill. Crystal Main track kill for 3 heroes. Free gold for everybody. 5 for 0 in favor of Potm.
These supports on bottom are really rich right now. Mana Boots 500 gold, and Crystal Maiden has been buying wards, sentries, and still has 800 gold.
Yeah, and I mean normally you would say, you know, that's the tower is different, but it's only 1 tower, so it's really not that
Yep.
much.
Exactly, and the more they get kills with this bounty hunter too. Oh my god, that
That was
that
a free
Enchantress
kill.
died in 1 shot.
And it was
In
a
one
track
comp.
kill as well.
Yeah.
Again. It's just a really dangerous situation for CLG to be in. I mean, they have got some heroes that can do something mid-game, but they really... They can't really do it. They have to do it together, not by themselves, and they have been picked up when they're by themselves, we saw that. And Hand of God going through, not sure why. Probably because he was scared from the TP and from the Death Prophet.
I think that could have been a misclick, because he just leveled it up right now.
Ah, double click.
You know when you normally you hotkey and you level up your stuff, sometimes you'll double click it maybe, and that's what happened.
Well, I think it scared Pycat off from chasing anybody. Maybe.
Pycat. Right now he really has nothing, just phase boots and a bracer. Like, wow, he didn't even skill his ultimate.
I know, I was just about to point that out. And Tinker taking
Or
the care of the
silence,
mid tower
either.
in the meantime.
Well, silence doesn't really matter, but yeah.
Miracle, and another track kill.
Yeah. No support on CLG is safe anymore from this bounty hunter. Like, he had such a good start. And now he has Orb of Venom as well. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Enchantress and Rubik, they are not safe anywhere. Even if he uses telekinesis, he's just gonna hunt him down with Track and Orb of Venom.
Yeah, and the only one with something against Bounty Hunter is the Rubik that actually has dust on him. But the rest is just free food.
Yeah, but it won't matter. I think CLG is way too far behind on their supports to be able to do anything, actually. And there isn't even any good spells for Rubik to steal against Potm. Maybe Track, and maybe one cast of March of the Machines. 35-second cooldown, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
Or
Track would be the best one, I guess.
Or maybe the Rubik will steal Chen's Holy Persuasion and then make his own army.
And start pushing. It could be. Well, they really need something now. Either kills or towers, but they're not getting anything done this way. So they're getting further and further behind. As we see the gold graph, already 10k in favor of Potm. An experience graph not too far behind, even 7,500 in favor of Potm. And it's really not looking all too good right now, as they're still kind of spread out for a team that is behind so far.
Okay, they've lost 3 towers and the score is 7-0. This does not look good. And there we go, one shot, bam.
Laser. Fogged has his first kill. That was actually his first kill. Let's see how.
Yeah, but look how farmed he is right now for 12 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
He's got Boots of Travels, Soul Ring, and another 1700 gold.
He is quite rich. Bottom lane,
But
something happening going on. Fogged in some trouble. Hand of God going through. Crush goes through as well. And that's actually the first kill. Windrunner picking that one up. Starter dies for it though, and they're gonna try to go for more of the cast on the chase, on the run. Here comes the berry. Is he gonna get an entangle once again? No Track. Track is on the Rubik instead.
Oh, they want the other guy. Yep.
Windrunner still dying. And that extra speed that the Track gives is definitely giving that kill right now. Miracle on the chase. Will there be an entangle? Not just yet, but it's not really needed. Lone Druid taking that kill, also getting a double kill for that, and that was not worth the kill on the Tinker.
That first kill for CLG was very, very expensive. Like,
yeah.
Potm's reaction was way too quick, and with this bounty hunter, my god, they're just chasing everybody down. Like, no one is safe anywhere. No one is safe past their tier 2 towers right now.
No, they really can't, even past their tier 2 towers, if they're by themselves, the dive could be there and they could definitely still die. And we saw that with Enchantress earlier.
You saw how fast that Spirit Bear was with the Track.
Yeah.
Like, he was moving at max speed. He just chased that Rubik
Misery, Frostbite, Rockets, here comes Miracle as well, telekinesis up on Snaking, they want to go for this stun, Lance Crush, Snaking, does hit, Shackle, this might actually be a kill on Snaking, it is, Death Prophet ending the dominating streak, getting the kill, look at that damage, look at the damage from the March Machines, that is going to be Slaughter's life.
With the sprint giving amp damage to the March of the Machines, he just died so quickly. That was like 400 damage in like 1 second, literally.
But although I do think if you're gonna just look at it as that as a trade for the bounty hunter, that was worth it. That was worth
yeah, for sure. Like, well, not really. Like, it was 1 for 1, but like it doesn't matter at this point because this Track and they're all 12-2 and they're taking all the towers on every side of the map. I really don't think it matters for bottom at this point. And now we got his Maelstrom as well. He's pushing so quickly.
Yeah, Maelstrom indeed up, and he's indeed already picking up his chainmail for the Assault Craft that he's gonna build afterwards. And Misery in some trouble. Here's the Frostbite, here's the Rockets, here's the Shuriken Toss, and the right click to get him off. There we go, Bounty Hunter picking up nice Shackle though, telekinesis as well. Aki already down to the bear, Bounty Hunter double kill, Rubik dead, Enchantress dead, and that is 3 heroes dead. I would not be surprised to see GG. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean,
GG.
Dominance, really. Go next.
Yeah, like I said, there's nothing CLG could do. Like, they needed to win early game. They needed to kill people and win that trial lane. Like, if you're offensive trial lane like that, you can't lose, because there's really no coming back from that.
It was just too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was game number 1 between CLG and Potm, and we're gonna see a couple more games because it's the best out of 5, and it will now be won in favor of Potm as there's no game advantage for the winners bracket. But yeah, game number 2 coming up soon, as long as this drone will explode and will cooperate. And it will be on the UE server, so maybe CLG will have a bit more luck there as they're on their home ground, so to speak.
Maybe. But yeah, you saw that game. Like, I don't think CLG have practiced like Rubik at all with any kind of lineup. Like in that scenario, like the Rubik Enchantress dual lane, dual jungle, didn't work whatsoever
at all.
Like yeah, and I think the first mistake that happened was Enchantress took a creep first, and then Chen took that creep, right?
Yeah.
So they already dominated the jungle from there, where they could use the Furball to push out the Enchantress, where Enchantress is the offensive jungler, and he needs that advantage from the beginning.
Yeah,
so that's what really determined that bottom lane.
I think we're gonna see Rubik banned out, maybe together with the Tinker. We'll see.
Yeah, I think the main reason why they picked Rubik was so that Potm doesn't pick it. They saw it the other day when Potm after the first pick, they picked Tinker and Rubik immediately, and they had such great success with it.
Oh, I'm gonna do the outro, and I think the password is the same, so we'll be right back with game number 2.